Hi everyone. I thought I would give a little summary on Academy XI because that's what the vlog is about. So I heard about Academy XI a couple of months ago. I was looking for a coding course. Originally, I thought I wanted to do one that was in person. In the UK, there's a few options in the north of the UK where you go in and it's like an in the classroom teaching experience. Which I had planned on doing in 2020, but that did not happen for obvious reasons. So I then had another year of employment and I was teaching remotely to a school in China. And from that year, I just saw a lot of the benefits of being able to kind of work remotely and also just having a better understanding about how computers work, which would have been wonderful. So the idea of doing a coding course came back again. I've got the time and I had the finances to afford it. So I thought that it would be a good idea. My experience so far with Academy XI has been really good. I would say they have very great like client or customer interaction. So Ranji Sul, who I was speaking with before I started, went like above and beyond to try and kind of make sure that everything was okay, which was wonderful. Been having a few payment issues, but it will all be sorted in a short while. And yeah, they've been very kind of understanding about that and trying to kind of get me sorted. And yeah, so that was before. We've finished the first week. I would say that if you are going in from nothing like I did, it can be a bit overwhelming, I suppose, at times. The first 2 weeks is a lot of stuff. So I'm doing part-time, which I definitely am very glad I didn't do full-time. I wouldn't recommend if you are going in from a zero, I really wouldn't recommend full-time. I think that it would be too much for you. It's been good though. I'm seeing the progress already, which I think is great. And they'll set you up with, so I will kind of show you through a few different things that we've got. So they've got the Canvas website, which you can kind of access all of the materials for the course on. So we've got the introductory page, you've got the links for where you go for the classes, you can find the recordings for all of the previous ones. And then if you go, because I'm only in week one, I've only got access to module 0. And then you've got all of the information. And then once you get down to a little bit lower, you've got labs that you can do. So that's kind of where you go and you practice coding and doing different things and experimenting around, which is good. And that's been going really well. The other thing that I think is really handy is they set us up with a Slack connection. I don't know, not really sure. And on here, you've got all of the different, you've got all the people in your cohort and everybody can throw up whatever problem they're having. Might be usually, what code do I use for this? Can someone check? Like I've had a few times where like I just can't figure out why it's not being receptive in the website example. So I've thrown up a screenshot of my code and been like, can anybody help? Am I using the wrong code? And then like very quickly I found that like people in the cohort have jumped back being like, oh, I had a similar problem, like this is what I did. So that's been actually really, really nice and really helpful. And it seems that certainly there's differing levels. So there's people that have got, certificates in other IT courses. So they're obviously a bit more help with different things. But I do find that even myself, like because I've been kind of playing around with the labs and trying to figure out different things, somebody that has the same problem might be like, oh, I can't, and I will actually be able to help them because I've been struggling with that problem for quite a while as well. So that is great. I think that the Slack channel is really helpful. We are, for the most part, navigating, we're for the most part like cloning things from GitHub, which I was talking to a friend of mine who works in the industry, and she was saying that is quite helpful because it is like, once you know how to manage Git. It's something that not everybody in the industry necessarily knows how to use, so that could be quite good going forward. But you are essentially given the kind of, I guess, base point of the assignment, and then you fork it, which is essentially cloning it. So you're going to kind of take it over, and it then becomes like your code, I suppose. So then you can make changes to the code, push it back up to GitHub when you've finished, and submit that. And that's how you're submitting labs, saying, so cloning it from Git, making changes, pushing it back up again, and then submitting this URL up here to show that you've completed the assignment. So that is the basis of Academy XI. We've got, for part-time, obviously for full-time, this is a bit different, but for full-time, we've got about 42 weeks, I think. So we're starting JavaScript next week. And then we're going through React, Ruby on Rails. Then we have a project, which is, well, I'm not 100% clear on this. I think if you have a personal project, you can do your personal project. And if not, maybe they have ideas for you. I have a few ideas, so I don't think that will be a problem. And then if you want to, at the end, you have the option of doing the client project, which I think is going to be very exciting. And yeah, I would imagine definitely worth doing if possible. So that's the start of Academy XI, and I will be making a few more videos. Goodbye.